In this video we're going to show you how to use the Tommee TP Perfect Prep Machine. So this is the prep machine and these are the two filters. Sometimes the prep machine should come with a filter, but I bought these two separately. So first things first, I'm going to show you the setup process. So when you switch on, it should come up with that there's no water in the machine, which is fine. So the best thing to do is place a container under here. We're kind of going to set it up and sort of rinse it through once. So I've got a container here. This might fill to the top, so you might need two containers. I'll just quickly go and empty it out. So we're going to fill the tank with freshly boiled water. So if I take this off, and also if I take this out as well. So yeah, I've taken this out now. So I'm going to pour my kettle in here, just to give it a hot rinse all the way through, because obviously it's brand new. So this Perfect Prep machine is like an old version. There is a latest version out which has like a screen, which I believe is a lot more quieter than this one, but this is a lot more cheaper to buy. You can always pick them up on Facebook as well, Marketplace. I think that should be enough. You see the water's gone straight down there. So you got your hot water in, you got your jug ready. Now, because obviously it's hot water, it's telling you that it's got hot water in the machine. And obviously then the jug's gone out as well because it's filled up. So now you want to press the cleaning mode button, hold for 2 seconds, and the cleaning mode light should come on. So we're gonna hold this button down for 2 seconds. Coming on. There we go. You just got to really press it in for 2 seconds. Start dispensing water and the cleaning light's on. So that will take a while to empty this whole water tank into here. And then you can just throw this away once this is filled up. And then you can just pop your tank back in here, and I'll show you now how to get a new filter and put the filter in, because then you have to reset the machine. So this is all you do to set it up once you've unpacked it. Whether it's new or second hand from Facebook Marketplace, it doesn't matter. Just rinse it through with hot water, and that should clean it for you, just as your first setup. And then I'll also go through how to clean it as well. The filters last about 3 months, depending on how much you use the machine. And then I would say you probably need to clean the machine now every 4 weeks as well. So here are the instructions of how to set up the filter. It's quite easy. So you only ever handle the filter by holding it by the blue cap. Remove the filter from the packaging. Remove the sticker from the top of the filter. Fill a bowl with cold tap water. Submerge the filter in water and gently agitate until the bubbles stop. Your filter is now ready to fit into the water hopper. So on the machine, it will come up with a red light for this one. This is to change the water filter. So obviously, my filter's been ages, but I'm going to change it anyway. As you can see, the water tank is here, and this is where you put your bottle and change it in different levels. And then this, if you have any sort of spillages, just fills up in there and you can just empty it out. So I'm going to change the filter in my prep machine. Just take the lid off. this out. This filter can just then be recycled. So obviously now there's not much water in there now. It is now flagged up that I also need to fill the water as well. I'm just going to give this little water tank a clean as well before I pop it back in with the filter. So the filter is in here, all ready to be reset. So I'm just gonna fill this up quickly. So then I can reset the filter. And I'm just gonna go to this button here and hold it for 2 seconds. So that should clear the filter memory. So I can pop this lid back on. And I just put it to 4 ounces just so it doesn't dispense much water into this little jug here. Gonna wait until this has gone through because it's still got, the jug's empty. Yep, so you can't use it until the jug light has gone off, so it's just filtering through. So the water tank is finally filled up, the light's gone out. So you just put your bottle under here, go to whatever ounce you want. The only problem is when you've got a newborn, they're not on 4 ounces. So 4 ounces is about 120 ml. They're going to be taking about 30 ml to 60 ml for the first few weeks. So you can still use this, but you have to kind of judge the amounts yourself, and then obviously test the temperature before you feed your baby. So for the hot shot, you just put this on there, put your bottle underneath and press it once and it goes red. That's the boiling hot water that comes out, and that sterilises the formula to get rid of all the bacteria in the formula in your bottle. So what I do is I have a bottle here, put your scoops in, put the hot shot in to kill all the bacteria in the formula, and then just take it and I'll just swirl it like that. Just swirl it around, don't shake because it will cause lots of bubbles until it's all dissolved. And then you press it again, it will go green, and that's the remaining other hot water, which isn't sort of 70 degrees, it's a lot less hot. So as you can see, it's quite noisy and it beeps. I do think the newer version is probably a bit quieter than this, but it's still quite loud. So we have one of these upstairs and one downstairs. So we used to use them for every feed, but then obviously our daughter started getting sort of colic and lots of wind, because these do create lots of bubbles in the milk. What you can do is make the milk up, leave it to one side, let the bubbles all settle, because once you've made the bottle up fresh, you've got 2 hours to use it. And obviously if she has some and stops drinking, then you've only got like an hour to use the bottle. So that is how you do this, and you just move this little dial here for whatever ounce they're on. So when this is green, you can stop it halfway through. So let's say they're on 60 ml, then you might want to do a hot shot that is like 20 ml, kind of just judge it a bit, maybe 30 ml, then the rest, the 30 would be in the next one, but you can stop it or just take it off and it'll fill this little tank up here. And then just check the temperature. I'll just leave it for a bit for the temperature to go down. So obviously you can't do it any less than 120, so you just kind of got to judge the measurements yourself. Then just make sure you check the temperature and it's not too hot. So that's how you use it. To clean the machine every 4 weeks, I'll take the filter out with the actual hopper as well, the water hopper. Make sure the tank is empty, and then you fill it up with boiled water and maybe some vinegar, white vinegar, and then you just come over to the side and hold the cleaning button down for 2 seconds, and then it will start to rinse through, kind of like what we just saw with the setup. It will automatically start to clean. With descaling, if it needs descaling, this would come red. Basically it's just the process of removing all the deposits of calcium and other minerals. Start again. With descaling, the descaling process will remove deposits of the calcium and other minerals in the system that may affect its performance, which is this one here. So this will light up red when it needs cleaning. So you'd have to remove the filter, fill the water tank with vinegar, about 500 ml. Just place another jug under here, and then press the descale button for 2 seconds, and then, which would be this end one here. So just hold that in for 2 seconds, and it will start the process of just basically dispensing the water through. And then the light should turn off at the end as well. And then because you've used white vinegar, you might want to put some cold water in here, or even hot water. You could probably put hot water in there just to rinse out the vinegar, because you don't want to make a bottle up and it's got like the vinegary smell to it. So yeah, I'll probably use boiled water just to do a rinse through again, just so it's clean and doesn't smell of the vinegar. So that's how you descale the machine.